guys, something scary is happening at Walmart worldwide. People are freaking out. Well, let's find out.
Pay for products is decided by an algorithm that knows everything about you.
This is a price tag in America, and this is a price tag in England. Do you notice anything similar between the American one and the British one?
Here's a part 2 update to the digital price tags that are going in at Walmart and other stores around the country, and I'm sure probably around the world. This is definitely crazy. It's getting to the point where it makes a lot of sense how some of these end times prophecies in the book of Revelation will be fulfilled. First, we'll start this off with a couple of videos to show how these digital price tags are advancing.
Walmart just pulled a fast one, and this is another reason why no one should be shopping at Walmart. I know that's crazy. If you go there all the time, you're thinking, what would I do without Walmart? You should not be going to Walmart. World Mart, they call it. It's put $1 million.
I make it a habit to not shop there as much as humanly possible. I go there maybe like once a month now, and it's only to get certain things that I can't find anywhere else locally. That's the only way they got me.
Things out of business. But get this, digital price tags, digital price labels are now approved, and they're going to be rolled out across every single Walmart by the end of 2026. Digital price tags on all products connected to AI to where prices can change across the entire chain in seconds, if not like 1 second. Now, people are concerned because this would be like, inflation on autopilot.
But isn't this the very thing that like places like McDonald's have already been doing? I mean, they control the prices from like corporate office now, right? It's all digital.
But also, are we confident that Walmart is not going to have an algorithm that detects, oh, a lot of people are buying this thing today, let's increase the price, or not many people are buying this thing today, let's lower the price, and use algorithms to like hedge prices and get the maximum amount that they can possibly get out of consumers? So they won patents for AI-powered price changes. Now, do we think this is for our betterment or something else is going on? Now, some lawmakers are already in the process of introducing legislation that would ban this, but so far it seems like it's going through.
What's up, America? Walmart digital price tag update. So Walmart has announced by the end of this year, 2026, all 4,500 Walmarts will be shifting over to digital price tags. And that also means that Walmart will be involved in surge pricing, and more stores are starting to do this. So if you're unaware, digital price tags allow Walmart and other companies to slightly raise and lower prices depending on when you're shopping. When there's a lot of people in the store, they will slightly raise prices, and when there's nobody there, they'll drop them back to normal again. This is being done in order to maximize profit, because even a couple of cents here and there across the board with millions of people means lots of money.
But they're already doing that too, because now with the whole cent thing, they're supposed to like round up or whatever. And there's been several videos I've already seen across the net where they're cheating people on that too.
With these digital price tags, they've also announced facial recognition technology to watch your face, and also emotional recognition technology. Yes, that is correct. Emotional recognition technology. So for instance, if you go down the cereal aisle and your kids start jumping and are super happy about a specific type of cereal, Walmart will see their emotion and they'll slightly raise prices because you like it. So yes, not just digital ID, coupled with facial recognition and emotional recognition.
Heck no. Oh, no. Man, this is like dystopia land.
That's where Walmart is headed. But don't worry, it'll be all stores coming up.
It's pretty clear to see that what's going on with making everything digital is not only growing to the point of being able to control everybody and see what everybody is doing, but it's also fulfilling the agenda of making people pretty much useless at the majority of what is going on in society. Some people at these companies are saying that now our employees can spend more time with the customers, but as we've been seeing, when employees are not as useful because they don't have to do as many jobs because digital things are doing them, then these people get fired. But what's the most concerning to me is this whole control aspect to this, probably leading to the fulfillment of these prophecies in the book of Revelation. We don't know when. We'll look at that later in the video. But what we're
Listen, the jobs are drying up, all right? Have they even really thought about, like, what are we what is going to happen exactly when you have a ton of people with all this free time? I mean, it usually doesn't wind up working out well. I don't understand it. And the jobs are drying up. I've been laid off for 8 months, but I'm already retired, so it's like, it's a moot point. But yeah, they ain't calling back. But the jobs, they're just not there anymore, man.
We're seeing with these digital price tags is they have facial recognition. They have cameras on them. You can even see here when you just check online, do they have facial recognition? And yes, some of them do. Some people are saying in response to this next video that it's just a screw that we're going to see here, but it's not. These things do have cameras on them and they are using facial recognition.
This is a price tag in America, and this is a price tag in England. Do you notice anything similar between the American one and the British one? They are both digital price tags that have a camera in the right-hand corner. Yeah, these electronic digital price tags have a convenient camera in the corner, meaning they see everything about you, how much you can afford, what you look like. They are replacing the paper price tags with digital ones so that they can literally spy on us in America and in England. They will
Walmarts are turning into like Las Vegas casinos, man. I mean, there's just nowhere you can turn without a camera on you at any point in time. Looks like it's going to be the same way as soon as you go pick up some cereal or something.
connect it to all of your accounts online, so they will know how much you earn, what are your spending habits. Essentially, they will change the amount that you're purchasing the item for according to who you are and how much you spend and how much money you make, because they recognize your face from every amount of data that they've got online and from the stores that you purchase these items from. There's not much we can do about it now because they're already implemented, and they will make this system a thing where they can track everything about you and your spending habits.
This video here just shows how these digital price tags can be hacked, they can be manipulated, and not just by the companies to create surge pricing or give specific customers specific prices, which is absolutely insane.
Completely off topic, but I have seen a video with somebody holding one of these devices before, and they were like driving or whatever, and they were able to change, if I remember right, this was several years ago, but they were able to change like traffic lights and stuff with this thing. I mean, it just hacks into systems. It's crazy.
Look at that in a minute, but I think this is important that we point out how all of these digital things can be hacked, and so we at least put the pressure on them to say we don't want them, get them out of our stores.
So if you guys don't know what we're looking at the e-ink price tags that are showing up everywhere at stores. Now this makes it easier for them to update prices on the fly. However, hackers have now started using their Flipper Zeros, which is a little device that can kind of like alter things technologically. Now they can put memes on these and change the price altogether. Yeah, pretty much they're only limited by their imagination. I mean, they're able to put memes on some of these things, but again, they can change the price. Let me show you how this actually works.
This handheld device can change the electronic price tags in supermarkets. E-ink shelf labels receive commands via infrared. With no real authentication or meaningful encryption, the Flipper Zero can send its own signal, such as the Thinking Monkey meme or a €5 note. Digital price tags in thousands of retail stores around the world are essentially wide open, meaning anyone can buy one of these devices and change them to whatever they want.
A lot of you are probably thinking, well, we're absolutely toast now because people are going to change the price and I'm going to have to pay more, for whatever I'm trying to buy. But that's actually not the case here because these are actually part of a centralized database. This is only changing this. It's not changing what the actual price is when you actually go up to the register. Think about it like on a PC, how you can use the inspect element on a browser, how you can just change things from a surface level, but when you refresh, it goes right back to what it was before. So really this is less about paying more. It's going to be more of an inconvenience if someone ends up doing this and like putting it for like 90 cents when maybe that product's usually $8. So you would grab more, go up to the register and then put back all the ones that you thought you were getting a deal on. So
it's just more control. All right. It's complete and utter control. And they got us, man. There is They have us tied, man. There is nothing we can do once they just change the price. You could technically grab something off the shelf, and by the time you get to the register, I mean, in theory, right? The price could be changed. It could be different. Maybe you only got it because it was $5 and all of a sudden it's $7. Who knows, man? It's just crazy though. And the cameras, okay, they're watching you all inside, and then we got the flock cameras they're putting up everywhere outside. There's not going to be anywhere you can turn within, like, civilized areas, because they're doing this out in remote areas too. There's just nowhere you can go. It's like the beast system is literally getting set up right in front of you in real time.
Really, this is just going to be an inconvenience. And again, you're not going to be paying anymore.
So it's not just at Walmart. Here we see at the Kroger in Columbus, be ready for digital price tags. And in the video that we watched previously, we saw that these things are already over in Europe. And one of the main things, again, why I'm so concerned about this whole thing is because the real possibility exists that they are going to be using these digital price tags to control who gets what at what price, and potentially ultimately leading to the point where, hey, if you're a Christian, if you do this, if you say these things online, if you support this certain thing, your price tags will show you can't buy here. You are not eligible to facial recognition and things like this. If you think it's crazy and not possible that they're going to use these things to create specific prices for specific people, well, guess what? They've already done it.
As Walmart announces price cuts on thousands of items this summer, there's growing concern over a separate move, adding digital price tags across their stores by the end of 2026.
So I know you guys have been hearing about this.
Some consumers fear those dynamic in-store tags mean companies could use their personal data to tailor prices.
They can change these whenever they want to.
I'm like, did they change because they walked out?
You guys are not worried enough about dynamic pricing.
Walmart denies the tags are being used for surge pricing, adding it doesn't have the ability to change prices as customers are walking through the store, saying it's all to help workers with efficiency.
Instead of us spending hours changing the prices, we can spend hours helping the customers.
And a retail expert tells us even if the tech to personalize prices is available, it might not be used.
People know what the prices are. And so when they see it online and then they go into a store the next day and it's totally different, that's not going to leave them feeling good about the brand as a whole. And grocers know that.
Still, anxiety over so-called surveillance or algorithmic pricing is surging after several high-profile incidents online. Earlier this year, the New York Attorney General demanded grocery delivery app Instacart explain whether it was using personal data to set prices after a
I mean, completely off topic once again, but isn't she supposed to be in jail? I remember seeing her in the news so much, like, what was it, a year ago or so? Man.
Report found it charged some users up to 23% more for the same items. Instacart responding in a press release saying it would end what it calls item price tests and pledge the same prices for all customers shopping at the same stores. Then in April, a man sued JetBlue, alleging the airline used customers' internet history and demographic info to charge different fares. After seeing a since-deleted exchange on X where JetBlue recommended using incognito mode to get lower ticket prices. JetBlue saying the post was a mistake from an employee and that it does not use personal information or web browsing history to set individual pricing. The FTC.
I don't know if they still own it, but I swore off flying JetBlue, and I used to love that airline, all right, when I was traveling all the time for business. It's just that I found out that at the time, anyway, they are owned by the LDS Church, the Mormons. Latter-day Saints, yeah, they own them, along with the Marriott and so many other businesses. That Crumble, that new cookie company or whatever, I think that's Mormon owned. Yeah.
FTC said last year, broadly, personal data can be frequently used to set individual prices, according to initial findings.
You can really learn so much about somebody and what their habits are, what their preferences are, and ultimately use that to set prices.
While there is federal legislation proposed to stop this, some states aren't waiting. At least 24 states are considering laws on the topic, with Maryland, Connecticut, and New York all passing surveillance pricing bans in the past few months. And surveillance pricing isn't the only AI pricing controversy. A federal lawsuit filed last month alleges roughly a dozen California gas station chains, including Walmart, used an AI software that allows, quote, competitors to pool confidential data and generate prices, which the plaintiffs argue is price collusion and violates state antitrust laws. Calibrate Technologies, the company behind the tech, says it disagrees with the allegations in the lawsuit and that it will serve its customers with lawful, innovative fuel pricing technology.
You know, anytime I hear stuff like this, man, it just like echoes in my mind of all things, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, where Palpatine is like, you know, arguing with one of his senator people or whatever, and he's like, "But sir, is it legal? Make it legal." Yeah, that's what they do, man. If it's not legal, they'll make it legal. Or eminent domain, all that stuff. They get what they want.
Walmart says it will respond to the lawsuit in court. At a time when consumers are watching prices closely, concern growing that the prices may be watching them too.
Does all of this not start to make some of the prophecies from the book of Revelation come into view and come into picture of how they could be fulfilled, and that no one could buy or sell except one who has the mark of the beast or the number of his name? Oh, so you're a Christian and you walk into the grocery store to buy something and you don't have the mark of the beast on your hand or on your head? Well, guess what all the digital price tags say? You can't shop here. You are not eligible. How about this prophecy? He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. We're now seeing AI advancements where they can read your mind and see what you are thinking.
This is an actual thing too. I've seen videos on it. They basically told us, I mean, they can read minds now. All right. So if we have the technology publicly to be able to do this, just imagine what our government has. My gosh, man. But isn't that scary? Nothing can be hidden anymore. They're showing videos of where they're like reproducing images that were thoughts in the brain. Tell me that ain't scary. And I just, at this point, how can you not say we're not in the last days right now? I mean, here's your sign.
Instead of like images and text, how about this? Can we go from the patterns of your brain when you're looking at an image to reconstructing the image? So the way this worked was they put human beings inside an fMRI machine. They had them look at images and figure out what the patterns are, like translate from image to brain patterns. And then of course they would hide the image. So this is a image of a giraffe that the computer has never seen. It's only looking at the fMRI data. And this is what the computer thinks the human is seeing. Yeah.
Whoa.
Now, to get state of the art, here's where the combinatorial aspects, why you can start to see these are all the same demo. To do this kind of imaging, the latest paper, the one that happened even after this, which is already better, uses stable diffusion, uses the thing that you use to make art.
So now they have the capability to see even if your worship towards something is genuine or false. And now they have the facial recognition to see, well, is this person worshiping the beast correctly? Does this person have the mark of the beast on their hand or on their forehead? And if not, you cannot buy or sell. Even if these digital price tags and all this other digital stuff going on is not used to fulfill these prophecies, which one day it most likely will, it will still be abused. We've already been seeing it be abused, as we've seen throughout this video and so many other cases.
We have now reached a point where the price you pay for products is decided by an algorithm that knows everything about you. Stores like Instacart, Walmart, Amazon, and Delta are collecting things like your browser history, your location, your income, what device you're using, and how long you pause over a product before you put it back. And it's all fed into a system with one job, which is to figure out the maximum price you'll pay before you walk away and charge you exactly that. Which now means two people in the same store with the same product at the same same time will see two different prices and you'll never know which one you are. The FTC confirmed this is already happening. Companies are using your data to detect urgency. Say if you're searching for a last-minute flight to see a sick relative, the algorithm sees desperation and raises the prices.
Those sneaky, some of them, man, that's dirty. That is dirty right there. Wow.
Instacart was caught running secret pricing experiments where the same order cost different amounts for different customers, adding up to over $1,200 a year for some families, and nobody was told. And if it couldn't get crazier, Walmart is replacing every paper price tag in every store with a digital screen by the end of 2026 and has already filed patents to update prices using your personal data in real time. Maryland just became the first state to ban this, and the retail industry lobbied until the law was full of loopholes, and Walmart can still do most of it. And we are now living in a world where we are being treated like data points rather than humans. You can use the Conscious Spend website to see if the companies you buy from are using surveillance pricing and what else they're hiding from you. It gives you a full breakdown about how they treat the environment, humans, and how transparent they are about it.
So no matter what the case is with this stuff, we should be resisting it and trying to stop it. We cannot prevent prophecy, but we don't know when those prophecies from the book of Revelation will be fulfilled. So in the meantime, we should be resisting things that take away people's freedoms and that abuse people, like these digital price tags have been monetarily abusing the consumers that go into these stores. No matter what, if you're following Jesus Christ, you can have peace in all situations. Jesus Christ has overcome the world. He's overcome the tribulations. He's the life. He is the resurrection. He's been the same yesterday, today, and forever since the beginning of time until the end of time. He has been and always will be good. So give your life to him, accept him as Lord, have a heart after him, have your trust be in him. People need him now more than ever, and the power of Jesus actually has the transformative power to change people, to change nations, to change the world. And so I hope and pray you'll accept him as Lord today if you haven't. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoices, and with my song I will praise him.
All right, that was Slingin' Stone. Go check him out, man. Definitely hit a like and subscribe on him. All right, he's been around for a hot minute, man, and he always produces such great videos. Now, we got to talk about this real quick. So, you know, when he was mentioning about if you're hovering over stuff, you know, I catch myself all the time when I'm like surfing online or even just with the TV. I don't like hovering over stuff too much because I know, like even on X and stuff, I know if I do that, lo and behold, that's like all I'm going to get, you know, for like the next week in my feed and stuff. It's because like, oh, he must like more of this. It's the same thing with YouTube now. My gosh, man. When I use the when I use the app on my TV, you know, it used to be pretty cool where, you know, if you turn it on and it had some garbage or whatever, instead of just going all the way down to the refresh, I'd just like back out of the app and go back in. And bam, it'd be refreshed with a whole bunch of new videos. Not anymore. Now you back out, you turn it back on, it's the same videos. It's like they constantly are pushing this certain select amount that they think you just gotta know. We gotta watch. Drives me nuts.
Switching it up.